Hey guys, welcome back to A Moment with Joy. Remember, joy is the peace and assurance that God is our ever present help. Today, I want to talk about love. I want to talk about that love that you see that is like hard to look away from. I absolutely enjoy when I see couples in public who are holding hands and just locked in with one another, and honestly can tell that no matter what's going on around them, that they're going to miss it because they're so connected with one another. I have been married for 12 years and it feels like a hop and a skip, but I'm excited for how every year my husband and I get to know each other a little bit better. Even when we go through challenges, it helps me to see another side of him. And I really am grateful because I know it's God's grace that continues to be with us as we grow through life. I really enjoy getting to talk to couples who have been married for over like 20 years. Those couples with a little salt and pepper in their hair because you know they've experienced some life and they have some wisdom to share. And my mother and my mother-in-law and really enjoy the Lifetime movies. And I can't do the cheesy stuff, but I do love a good love story, which is why when I see a couple out in public, when they are really like connected, like, and there's something about them, it's really hard for me not to just ask, how did y'all meet? And I just love listening to the different stories of how people have found each other in the most random situations and places in life. And so, whenever I was reading my devotional this week, that's why John 1 really stuck out to me. Because John 1 starts out with how these disciples become in relationship with Jesus. And every single person had a different encounter with Jesus. So it all starts with John the Baptist when he makes this shout out to Jesus and he's like the Lamb of God who will take away the sins of the world. And then his two disciples begin following Jesus. And from there, we see how Andrew tells Simon, and we see how Philip tells Nathaniel. And then this literal like ripple effect begins to happen. And so it really made me look a little bit closer at the text to see like how each individual really encountered love in a different way. When we encounter something good, it's hard to keep it to ourselves. I remember when Patti LaBelle put her pies in stores. She about broke the internet. My husband absolutely loved them, but we can barely get our hands on one because the rumor had gotten out. The Patty pies was on the shelves and they were so good. And it was really hard to like legit get a patty pie in the first like few months. And anytime I went grocery shopping, if I found a patty pie out there, I made sure I brought it home to my husband because it seemed like it really blessed him in a way I had never seen him be blessed. But I am honestly happy to say we've been delivered from patty pie at this time, but it was a whole season in our household. But real talk, like I really believe when you encounter Jesus, when you encounter real love, like it transforms you and it's hard to keep it to yourself. I noticed when I was reading through John that everyone's encounter with love was different. John the Baptist recognizes Jesus as the precious Lamb of God. Andrew calls him Messiah. Philip says this is the one Moses told us about, Jesus of Nazareth. And Philip calls him Rabbi. When I think about who God is to me, when I think about Jesus, I think about how he's the way, the truth, and the life. I have been so blessed to learn that I don't have to walk this life alone. So for me, Jesus is a person and he's a place. He's a place where I can take refuge. Jesus is also the one that continues to help me to unlearn the lies that have been told to me and the lies that have been told about me. It's in my relationship with Jesus that I have experienced the true love and fulfillment of a father. And so I want to know, what is the way that you connect with Jesus? How in this stage in time in your life do you experience God? And I want us to drop it in the comments. We usually don't do this, but I want to drop it in the comments because I want to give everyone an opportunity to share their experience with Jesus. It can just be one word in a title, or you can share as much as you want. But let's be loud about this. Let's put it in the comments and watch the ripple effect go. But if you're really, really adventurous, move it out of the comments. Share with at least one person today how you experience Jesus. Okay, there's our 5-minute devotional. Remember that joy is the peace and assurance that God is your ever present help, and be blessed. See you next time.